Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography. We're old friends, blah blah blah. We get drunk and we listen to some shit. I'm your host, Jason. That's Ed.
Hello.
That's Hannah.
Hey.
They're our special guest. Give them some love in the comments down below. Especially you 6 other people that bailed on us for this Red Hot Chili Peppers thing, you know? Joe.
It was going to be a jamboree.
It was going to be a jamboree. It would have taken us 4 fucking weeks to record it, but whatever. And there's Tim. And
That's
Mr.
me,
Bill.
as always.
I don't want to return to the Dream Canteen.
Well, we're going to return to the Dream Canteen because we are on the last Chili Peppers album. Or the latest, I should say.
God.
Oh, they're going to keep putting more out.
I
guarantee we'll see more in the future.
We'll review it and we'll slide it right into the playlist down below. So. All right, Return of the Dream Canteen. Bill, no. Hannah, why don't you start us off?
All right, I'll start us off.
Bill?
All right.
No.
No, Bill, no.
Well, like I had said in the previous one, I think this album and the previous album, obviously, were meant to go together. 2 sides of the same coin. While the previous album, Unlimited Love, was this is where we're going. This one, Return of the Dream Canteen, is this is where we've been. This is a crossroads where we're headed to, where we've been before. There's lots of references in this album to past songs, lots and lots of them. Almost every song on this album has a reference, either lyrically or just like a little bit of like the melody to a previous song, and not recently previous either. Like stuff from the first few albums. There's a lot of references to Freaky Styley and stuff in here. So, and I like that. So Tip of My Tongue, I think, was funky and fun. The metaphors were clever. I liked them. There was lots and lots of nods to their original like music and sound, like where they started. Their very first like 2 albums. There's a lot of references here, a lot of nods to that. Peace and Love wasn't my favorite, but I feel like that was kind of like we wouldn't have gotten this far without all these people behind us. You know, and they probably had a lot of support over the years from various, not just leaning on each other, but I felt like this song was kind of a nod to that. But Reach Out was all right. Eddie, I love the intro to that one. Another nod to their very beginnings. It seemed like there was some self-awareness and maybe just a tiny bit of acknowledgement about their bullshittery in the 80s. Just a tiny bit. I did like the bass and the guitar in this one, like the way they work together. It was really interesting. I liked the sound musically. Fake as Fuck. I love this one. I liked the social commentary in it. I liked what it was about. I liked it a lot. It was kind of a change up in the trumpets bits, and it was really interesting. I really like this one. Roulette. The contrast between now and before in songs about women is crazy. It's interesting to see that change because before they were really problematic, and it's clear that they saw women as like objects or things to dominate or whatever. And it seems like now that their songs, when they mention women, are a lot more respectful, and maybe they actually see women as people now.
We got a new girl now, you know.
Yeah. It's a little bit of maturity. My Cigarette. I like this one. It's fun. Because you're like, is there anything like, what were you saying earlier? Not every song has to teach us something.
That's true.
Yeah. I liked that it was kind of, there's some simplicity. It was interesting. It was kind of jazzy. Not really their usual style, but it was kind of like a little off. I liked it. It was catchy to me. Also, was that clarinet in there? I'm not sure if it was.
Oh, and a drum machine.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was different.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was interesting. Afterlife references all their old songs again. It's another reference to their very early work. Shoot Me a Smile. I love the flow to this. I feel like getting older and sobriety have really, really improved Kiedis's ability to write lyrics drastically.
Well, and I think becoming a father has definitely changed the focus as well.
Yeah, definitely. He's not a kid anymore. And
Right.
You
Yeah.
can tell that like he got past the kid like ass shit to like a more mature approach and like thinking about the lyrics rather than just slapping shit together that rhymed.
Sure. Sure.
I don't know. A handful. Okay, this one kind of felt like a love song again to me. I don't know if it really was or not. I kind of feel like it was like a daydream, like a wish for a lover he never had. Like I know that he like doubles down and like defends his like shitty behavior and like having multiple partners and on and never really settling down with anybody. But I think there's some regrets the other band members did kind of settle down and he didn't in his lyrics. Like he's seeing what he's missing out on. He doesn't necessarily regret his choices, but he does know he missed out on something by not having like a long-term partner.
Very perceptive again. That's interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so drummer. This is another one that stood out to me having a minor key. There was a lot of songs on this album that had a minor key, which is new and different for them because they've never really done any songs in a minor key until very recently. And I don't know. I like my emo stuff, so when stuff's in a minor key, I pay attention. It was pretty simple, but then the chorus is a key change to a major key for the chorus on that one. So it was kind of like, kind of back and forth. Bag of Grins. This one's a top song contender for me. A minor key again, which I like the trend. I feel like there was these lyrics to me felt dark, kind of referencing death and maybe past addiction. And I don't know. I didn't read into the backstory of this song or anything, but I feel like that's kind of what it was referencing, was like their dark points in their past. I really liked it. You know, like selling your soul to the devil kind of vibe. La 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 la.
They do have a song called La 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 La.
Yeah, it didn't work. Usually I'm a fan of songs that are la la la, but not this one. Carry Me Home was, I don't know. It feels like a social commentary, but at the same time, you can't tell which side they're on. It's like they're kind of like being just vague enough that either side could claim it. And it's like done intentionally to like garner more, like we don't want to piss off one side or the other because we want as much revenue as we can. So we're going to tread that line to appeal to both sides equally. And then In the Snow, where it ends, I don't know. I feel like this is another commentary where he's seeing what he missed out on life in the lyrics. Another kind of commentary about not settling down, not getting married. I don't know. I just think the lyrics in this album were more sad for the most part. The instrumentals were very great. They're talented musicians. They know how to play. They know how to sing. They know how to play the guitar. They know how to play bass. They know how to play drums. They know what they're doing. And I don't know. I just kind of feel like this album was about the past, and it's a nod to where they came from, and like maybe a hint of regret in some ways.
All right, now you can go, Bill.
Yeah.
Follow that up.
I'll follow that up. So I recently had a side job shift change where I now have a 90-minute commute to my one side gig I do. And this was the album. Let's see. First, listen to Stadium Arcadium there and back, which is an hour and a half each, which got through everything in Stadium Arcadium. Next day I drove. I picked this one to listen to on the way down. Like, yeah, let's see what happens. And, I was looking forward to my GPS told me that I had to do a turn, every 4 miles or so. I didn't like a damn song on this record. I was, dear God, please make it stop. There was nothing I liked here. Which, yeah, you had the minor keys going on in some songs, and usually I'm drawn to that and I like it. There was not a single thing that I would go back to and listen to on this record.
Any highlights, any high points for you though? Yeah, I know you said low, but what?
In the Snow, because the album ended after that song.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, maybe
Jason, sorry,
for a
Jason.
song in the middle.
Now you need one.
My Cigarette, maybe.
Now you need one that says brutality. Like,
no, fuck that shit. I'm going after this motherfucker.
And that's fine. There wasn't anything.
Quit making me feel bad.
No, I'm not. This isn't
after
anyone.
After Hannah's like delicate and intricate description, you're like, screw this album.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
there was nothing I was like they're drawn to.
No.
That's just what I.
Am I more lenient about music than other people? Yes.
Well, if you've been on the show long enough, we get jaded pretty quickly. So.
That's true.
Jaded.
And I can find the silver lining in every bad song. So.
See, yeah, no, not here.
I mean, sometimes I can, but this one, I just honestly at this point, 13th Red Hot Chili Peppers song or whatever, or album, whatever one we're at this point. This one came and it just was not for me.
I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I didn't listen to any of this album until about 2 hours before we started tonight.
Same.
All right. So, what is Bill? He's a Gen Y. What the hell is he?
Technically Gen Z.
Gen Z.
98.
Okay.
Think of it like a delayed film.
As a Gen Zer, I recognize your opinion, but as a Gen Xer, I say you're fucking wrong. Canteen Dream, okay. I didn't pay any attention to this. I was off the Chili Pepper train. I checked in a little bit of Unlimited Love, and I was like, yep, they're still doing this bullshit. Had no interest in this record until Ed on one of these episodes. He's like, man, you got to hear the new Peppers. You'll like it. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Sure. And I checked it out. I'm like, this is actually pretty fucking good. This is what I want from the Peppers. Best opening track since Donnie. No, fuck that. It's better than Donnie. It's fun. It's funky. It's dumb. It's exactly what I want from the Peppers. And you get a Funky Monks reference. Peace and Love. It's fine. Flea is laying down some shit. Reach Out. Super fun vocal melody. And it picks up. Eddie had a 2000 Sonic Youth vibe going on. If you removed Flea's bass and Anthony's vocals, the lyrics actually weren't bad. Fake as Fuck sounds like Californication era Peppers. Love it. Couple really cool transitions from John. Some old school Chili Pepper shit. Not old school, but Bella sounds like Blood Sugar era.
Old John school.
Old John school. It sounds like If You Had to Ask, just not as cool. Roulette, weird guitar tone. I could pass on it. My Cigarette, it's so fucking dumb. It's got some weird drum effects, but it's so dumb. I love it.
Dude, tell me you cannot. How that song gets in your head?
It's so good. It's so bad. It's so good.
This for weeks. It was like.
It's the Pretty Fly of the album.
Yes, I agree.
But better. Afterlife, again, not bad. Chorus is super pretty. Shoot Me a Smile. I'm getting another Sonic Youth vibe, more like experimental Jet Set era. Super fucking weird. Handful, nothing special. I could leave it. The drummer, I fucking love the drummer. It has this weird sense of urgency that you don't get on a Chili Peppers song.
But it was so simple. There wasn't a lot going on. It was everything was really.
It's by the book, but it has this sense of urgency, and the chorus is just smooth as shit. Bag of Grins, sorry, this is where a fucking album takes a dive. It's got some boring parts, it's got some okay parts, definitely a low point on the record. La La La, pass. Copperbelly, pass. Carry Me Home, that Hendrix influence is shining through here. It's pretty decent. In the Snow, hard pass. I think Your Little Turtle may be the best fucking closer of this discography.
Let's go!
I really enjoy this record. I think this is what I want from the Peppers. It's fun. It has energy. It's dumb.
And it's like a summary of everything they've done before, but without being repetitive.
Yeah, I'll piggyback off that. Like, knowing that these are the same sessions as Unlimited Love
Blows
and
my
really
mind.
struggling through Unlimited Love, I didn't check this out when it came out either. I expected the worst. Like, shit, they wrote 50 songs. What's song 45 sound like?
Yeah.
Like, I was a little nervous. But actually listening to this for, this episode, like, this is a lot better than I expected. I'm surprised how stacked they put this album compared to Unlimited Love. It's almost like they kind of like they trolled the fans. Like, you think this one's good? Wait till you hear the rest of it.
They're trying to get back into the good bad situation.
And then it falls back into the good bad situation. Fake as Fuck. That's like one of the best songs they've done since Blood Sugar Sex Magic. I was shocked at how good that song was. And then the Bag of Nails. Like, this is where I'm gonna disagree with Jason. Everything Jason said I'd agree with, except I liked that song. I thought, like, that was really cool. There's
Bag of Grins.
Bag of Grins. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Like, they're all still within their box. It's still very much
nothing
Chili Peppers album within the box. But it really sounds like they're on the edge of that box, trying to break out. And there's an energy here. There's a lot of really cool guitar stuff going on. Like, this is the best thing they've done since Stadium Arcade. And I need more time with this album to see where it really stacks up with that, because it's just not fair right now. I've got Stadiums up here, and I've heard this one, once.
Right.
Schedule's permitting, but, like, this is not one I'm going to be afraid to go back and listen to.
And
like,
and you shouldn't be,
because
like,
I'm like, nope.
I've
But
been,
this, I'm like, yeah, put it on.
I've been checking. Like, this one, honestly, was the cover that got me. Like, I was like, this cover looks like cotton candy. Like, man, I gotta check this out. I love cotton candy.
That's
dude.
old school
Anything
ODD.
That's right. Anything that looks like cotton candy.
This is probably the heaviest album they've done since One Hot Minute.
Yeah.
They have some pretty heavy sons here. Yeah,
there's a lot of heavy guitar stuff going on. Yeah,
John, they let him out of the cage, man. Here, like,
they really did. And again, being the shining light of this band, you're gonna let John out of the cage. There's gonna be stuff there for me to be interested in.
Yeah, no, and every song that Jason pointed out there, like, but I also with you, Tim, Bag of Grins, I thought it was great. I think that's a good song. 14, 15, 16, 17. The rest of those tracks, I'm not defending, but man, this is a solid album. Like, it really is, and I don't know how well it did or has been doing, but
Probably not well.
I'm sure with the fans, I'm not
Well,
sure.
and I think the world has Chili Pepper fatigue, where they pretty much know what they're gonna get.
Yeah.
And you're going to get that here.
Really got to take, like, we talked about it in a couple previous albums. Like, if you're a casual listener, this sounds like the Chili Peppers. If you're a music nitpicker like we are on this channel, this has more positives than negatives.
Yeah, and all of these are solid songs. I go back to a lot of these from a playlist.
This is what I'm going to pick up on vinyl. I have 2 Chili Peppers records to get on vinyl. This is one of them.
Yeah, this one's definitely going to enter my playlist too. I definitely want to check this one out more. And as I mentioned in the last episode, I think it'd be really interesting to pair this and Unlimited Love down to a single album.
I could do
That'd
it.
be hard.
I
That
could
would
do it
be
easily.
harder for me than Stadium Arcadium was, which was really hard for me.
Did
This one
anybody
would be
I
harder.
think it would be even more interesting. Yeah.
Did anybody catch any marine life references? That's what I don't remember. I'm just
Actually,
curious.
I didn't.
I don't
Did
think
not.
so.
Okay.
No, but that cover makes me feel a little marine-like.
There should be a dolphin somewhere on this cover.
There should. Yeah.
Should be.
Good.
There's a dolphin on the screen right now.
I mean, we're gonna get into the art later, but
Is it you, Bill, or you? Look, Kyle, Daddy's a dolphin.
we go back and watch Mother's Milk to
Easy
watch.
there.
Okay, so behind these clouds, these two things look like some kind of jellyfish or something.
Hey, you know what? Maybe.
Oh Lord.
It's a very interesting record. It's an interesting album cover for the Chili Peppers. It
It
doesn't.
really is. Yeah.
It's weird, but it.
Yeah.
This one definitely came out of left field, though. It's a lot better than I think it has a right to be.
I'll say that, yeah, for sure. I did not expect to get back because I'm like, man, John, you got me twice. Here we go again. Here we go again,
Right.
John.
Right? Fool me once.
Who
I
gets
mean,
to?
maybe I need to re-listen to this one again. I listened to it twice. I did not.
I mean,
You
I
do-
definitely need to listen to it again, but I liked what I heard the first listen.
That's
Like,
it.
I was
Yeah,
shocked.
you have to like the Peppers of old, like Hannah said. Like this is not like I don't know, it just has a lot of references to it. Like
There
you
are
have
so
to, the
many
sounds,
references to their
Yeah,
very.
they talk about funky
the-
monks again.
Yeah.
and it's not
that
just
was
that;
a
it's
They
big
also
make
like
lots
the
of references
sonically, like
to
sonically,
like Uplift Mofo and Freaky Styling. There's a lot of references in there.
you know, and sonically too. Like it's just the way that they're together.
Yeah,
Working
it almost feels
Yeah.
like the dirtiest album they've had
Yeah,
since.
it has
Well,
a weird
and,
feel
like,
to it.
In
Yeah,
the really
it's-
early stuff, they focused more on like the beat rather than the melody, and I feel like some of these songs reference that, where like
Sure,
the more simpler ones are cutting away the melody and going back to just like that beat, like just the drums and the bass line, just real clean and like I'm not there to say clean, but like
I mean,
pulled apart.
like going
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to my cigarette, like I haven't smoked in 5 years, but the first time I heard that song, I was like, man, you know, like I really want a cigarette.
Yeah, well,
It's-
me too.
it's so
again,
dumb, it's
first
great.
listen, we'll see what happens. But as of now, that's my low point on the album.
Yeah, listening to this entire discography definitely gave me an itch I haven't had in a long time.
Sure. Yeah.
Yep.
Just want to shoot that black tar right into my toe.
Undertow?
Right.
In between
Yeah.
the toes.
Y'all should do Tool.
We
Well,
did Tool,
California
man.
Toe.
We did Tool.
Oh, you did? I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
check that
We
one out.
did?
Yeah, go watch that one. That's
Dude,
a good one.
Hey, you should
Yeah, I'll
check it out.
All right.
Y'all
Hey,
have like
it's-
50,000
Guess a
videos,
game.
okay? Sorry, if I can't keep up with all of them.
Well, you should. See? Not a good subscriber. All right.
Yet he's still here.
Yeah, well, he's a good guest. He's a better guest than a subscriber. Hannah, it's your turn to guess.
All right.
Let me see where I put this motherfucker.
Well, fucking, let's start with Bill because he was like, I fucking hate this album.
Oh, yeah. That's...
He said that about a few, though, already.
Yeah, okay.
I
That's
suppose
true.
I wasn't that helpful.
No. But I know it's going to be at the bottom somewhere-ish.
It's going to be in the bottom 8 or bottom 5.
All right. Is it above Mother's Milk?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
Thank God.
at least that's right.
Right.
Fuck.
So yeah, is it there like the, or is it lower?
Lower.
Oh my god.
You put it lower. Okay. It's not your very bottom though.
No, it is.
It
Oh
is.
my god.
Oh.
That was that was
Oh.
handily my least favorite Chili Peppers album.
I think
I mean,
I
maybe
think
I'm
fatigue.
coming with a hot take in here.
I think fatigue kicked in on your ass. That's
I was
what
like,
happened.
I feel like that deserves a slap being at the bottom.
I mean,
You know,
Tim?
the Patreon guest calls it. You get the slap, Bill.
hey, don't worry. I'm gonna get
Not.
slapped a couple times. We still got color coding ahead here. I know I'm getting
That's
slapped
true.
when I
Okay,
color
it
code.
is one thing to not like the album, but saying it's the worst is like.
Well,
That's-
Hannah, before you continue on with your guests, can I pull a mulligan?
Yeah, sure.
We got a flip. I'm with you. And by the way, okay, carry on.
you just got burned. That $20 CD just fucked you, huh?
It did. It did. First day buyer.
I mean, I can't. Yeah, I can
No,
see
I-
that.
Seeing like the.
I think I know why Tim did that one.
I could see that. You
I
know, I
know
might
why
pull.
Tim
I
did
might pull
that.
a mulligan too myself here. We'll
All
see.
right, Tim. See your Dream Canteen. I think I would put this. I'm gonna put it above Unlimited Love.
For you?
For me?
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, for Tim?
yeah.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct.
Yeah, you definitely.
Can't
I think
justify
you
it
like
being better than Californication, though.
Yeah, like in between those two, I think is probably where
Yeah.
it's at. Yeah.
Good guess.
Okay.
All right. Let's see for Ed. Probably just after Unlimited Love.
Yep. Correct. Numbers. I'll put a number 5.
Yeah.
Another
I
one
was like, for you,
slides
for
above.
both
Mother's
of
Milk
you, I feel like
slides
it was real
further
close to
down.
the other album. So
Wait, Ed, you said 5, right? Not 6.
Yeah, 5. I put it at 5.
yeah. Just like right in there, yeah. The same, like you guys, those albums are like pretty close to each other.
They are.
Yeah.
And I need more
Alright.
time. So.
All right, Jason, you kind of like this one. Honestly, it's probably in the same spot. It's probably in that like 5, right? Like after California. It's either before or after Californication for you.
You are wrong the first, but right the second. I'm putting it above California.
Above, okay.
Okay, you're
I
on
was like, I know
crack,
it's kind of in
dude.
that same area for you.
You're on
Because
crack.
unlike Tim, I have spent more time with this record. And there's, despite the slog towards the end, it's only the last 2 or 3 tracks, whereas Californication to me slogs after like track 6. I think there's
Interesting.
more.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
better stuff on. I think Canteen Dream as a whole is a better record.
Yeah,
than
but you did not
Californication.
listen to Dream Canteen on the way to Woodstock, man. You're not attached.
That doesn't matter.
You know what I mean?
I'm
Like-
not.
This-
I'm. That's what I'm
this
saying.
isn't about the
Nostalgia.
nostalgia.
Yeah, it's a better record to me. I think it's.
Yeah. And for me, I'm going to put it above Californication as well.
Oh,
But I'm actually going to put it above Unlimited Love as well. Yeah, it's going to be my number 3.
Wow.
That's good. At
Okay.
least it did beat Unlimited Love all the way around. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it is definitely better than Unlimited Love.
Somehow I lost your picture.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
We did it.
All 13 of them done.
All 13 done. Now for the color code.
Oh yeah. And I'm gonna get slapped probably 3-4 times here.
Do you want to go first then and just get it out the way?
You know what? I'll rip the Band-Aid off here.
All right. Yep.
So are we gonna go top bottom or bottom top?
Bottom top.
Your
Bottom
choice.
top?
Or
Yeah.
your choice. Your choice.
Well, we'll go bottom top. We'll start with the brown here. Give me 3 browns.
Oh, that's horrible. Yeah.
Now give me red.
That gets a slap.
I knew it.
Void Mother's Milk. Are you out your damn goddamn?
I can't. Damn, Mother's Milk is.
Give me 1 more red.
Mother's Milk is Mother's Milk. You
Give me
idiot.
yellow.
You know what? That yellow is going to get you a slap too.
That's okay.
Okay.
I said I was gonna get slapped 3-4
Wait, how
times.
is he gonna get a slap for a yellow? Your yellow, yeah, that same album's number 11 for you. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Never mind.
Yep. Yeah. It's supposed to be yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Shit.
Now we going green. Then green for the last 4.
Wait, did you
Caution.
put yellow over Californication?
The second half was not as strong as the first.
Oh,
You can listen to that first half of Californication and you're just fine. Like, proceed with caution on that second half of that album. So that's ripping the Band-Aid off.
Milk, though, and One Hot Minute. I think you should flip those. That'd be my mulligan with yours. But otherwise, yeah, that's legit.
I mean, Rip the Band-Aid off, probably the most negative one that anyone's gonna have here, and I acknowledge that.
All right, I'm gonna pull a mulligan real quick. I think Frusciante, that Frusciante point's not fair.
God damn it!
We should expect better from Frusciante
Right, and from Flea.
and from Flea, so it drops to the bottom. Now, saying that,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put a mulligan too.
oh shit,
I think Mother's Milk should be on my number 7.
you dropping Mother's Milk?
No, that's
No,
Hannah.
no.
That's Hannah, not
Oh
Ed.
shit.
No,
okay.
yeah, you're on the wrong one. There you go.
No. Yeah, I think
Okay.
Mother's Milk
okay,
should be
moving it
number
up.
7.
I can dig that.
Okay,
okay.
that's yeah.
All these mulligans.
Yeah.
What the hell?
No slapping
Nah.
either.
Well, I was
I
looking at
spent
it.
like an hour agonizing over where to rank these albums.
It's
so mine are
hard.
gonna
It's
stay where they're
fucking
at.
hard.
Yeah, it really is.
Welcome
But
to
no,
our world.
I was looking at the songs again on that one, and I forgot that that one should definitely be
Fire
in
alone.
that spot. Yeah.
All right, well, Ed, what's your Browns? Do you have any Browns? Like, it's so bad it shouldn't exist.
Yeah. My number 13, number 12, and number 11. And I'm gonna do yellow over 9 and 8.
Wait. So then, One Hot Minute would be a red, then, right?
No.
No, he's skipping red.
Yeah.
Well, no, but he said 9 and 8.
Yeah, I don't want to give One Hot Minute a red.
So you want to give it a yellow?
So it's 10.
Yeah, we get a yellow. That's right. Yeah, sorry.
One Hot
Yeah,
Minute getting a yellow is an automatic slap. Sorry, guys.
yeah. No, you're
I
good.
don't. Yeah,
And
I get it.
From here on down, just green. All those, I think, are a must here.
Okay.
Even a Limited Love, like it's got some good experimental stuff in there that I would not like tell people not to listen to. And I like the psychedelic angle they took there. So
All right, well, I'm going to go mine here. I'm going to go, let me just go ahead and down here, this Nickelback Brown here. Scroll all the way over. Brown, brown, brown. I'm going to go red.
Here, I thought I was gonna be the most negative. You hear he's Nickelback Browning, goddamn
Red and red. Well, you know what? Fuck it. We'll just bridge them together. That's red too. Red. I got all 4 colors here. I'll give Uplift a yellow.
I'll give an uplift to yellow.
All right. And then I'm going to go green for the rest. And my explanation is, or my defense, I mean, you don't got to defend Blood Sugar, Mother's Milk. That's just, the Chili Peppers were on a pendulum, right? They started out like shit. Then they hit their sweet spot. And then they like started to suck again. But I think Californication, of course, is a must here. It's even if it's just half of it, that first half is some of the best peppers out there. Canteen Dream, for being 2022, it has no right, like Tim said, has no right to be that fucking good. Stadium is classic. The rest of it, it's all green. That's the only chili peppers you need. And proceed with caution with Uplift if you want to hear some like crazy old school chili peppers. One Hot Minute, that ain't the chili peppers. All right, Hannah, what's your color code? Nickelback
You know what? I'm
brown?
actually I'm not giving any up brown.
Okay.
But you're giving some red.
Despite the fact that they were not my favorite albums, I still can understand why these would be favorites for other people. So I would say I'm going to give a red to the bottom 4. Those first 2 initially because I really didn't like them, but I can see why they might be something someone else would like.
I'm sure they have fans. I'm sure
Yeah.
somebody out there likes them.
And then the other 2...
I mean, who knows who those idiots are, but they got to be out there.
Hey, Tim, you know them?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't know anybody who likes this band.
Yeah, right. And then the other 2, they're not great, but I'm sure somebody probably likes them too. But next, I will go ahead and give the yellow. Let's do yellow on the next 3.
A yellow on blood sugar.
Ooh.
It's
Ooh.
it's good, but questionable.
They're all questionable.
Have you met
them a little
them?
bit?
Yeah, I know, but it's like a little more.
Your number one's got him talking about being naked in front of a kid in the kitchen.
Yep.
That's questionable right there. That's about as questionable as you can get.
From top to bottom, they're pretty questionable.
I'd expect nothing less from Hot Take Hannah.
Hashtag it.
They're all questionable in their own way. But yeah, I don't know. It's a good album, but it's still like, yeah, I don't know. And then we'll just green the rest of them because I thoroughly enjoyed these. I would recommend all of those.
Well, somebody out there would recommend this shit.
I'm not going to recommend them to the same people necessarily, but I would recommend these to people. Yeah,
There's definitely something here for everybody.
Yeah.
I am too drunk to be color coding shit. I'll say that.
Stay within the lines.
I can't nail these boxes.
So it's supposed to be a slop though for One Hot Minute though, right?
No, I think she.
I mean, I can't because she put it so high. She was actually able to defend it.
Yeah, she defended it pretty damn well.
Yeah. I mean, I know you guys don't like it, but
I said it was okay.
And another thing too, like the more you listen to the Canteen, it's gonna move up in your line. That's what
happened to
that
me.
appeal.
That's
to
what
it.
happened
It
to
has
me.
that appeal to it. It's the
It
same
moves
thing
up
with
too.
Arcadium. Well, I was saying like once you get burned out on the singles, you're like, what did they have? You know, you start listening to
I don't listen to singles. When I listen to Stadium Arcadium, I put the fucking whole disc in. Like,
yeah, I tried to listen to the
Then I
whole
skip.
album before to
Yeah, if
see
anything,
what the
I'm
singles were.
skipping the singles.
picking that needle up.
I don't know. I feel like, from Mother's Milk up, they're really just. I don't know. Mother's Milk is where they finally found what they were good at.
All right, Tim, as the oldest and maybe wisest, let us know.
Well, I mean, that's certainly up for debate. Everybody else can start from the bottom, so I'm going to start from the top.
Of course you will. After I done grabbed it and landed the square, let me come back down here. Okay.
1 through 4 are easily green. 5, 6, 7, and 8, I'm going to call yellow. And then my rankings, like should tell you, like, some are closer to green, some are closer to red. They're all kind of in the middle there, though. And then what? 9 and 10 are going to be red. There's some there you can listen to those. You're not going to enjoy it, but you can listen to it. And that leaves us with Nickelback Brown, which are albums that should not exist.
Man, he really does
You're not
not
going to
like...
enjoy it, but you
he
can
does-
listen. And then I'm like, I enjoyed it.
Sure. Well, you know, I mean, there's something here for everybody.
Yeah, it's
It
true.
really
I
is.
listen to it, and it's like, okay, I mean, you know, there's something here.
You like funk? They got you. You like disco? They got you. They got like 80s rap? They got you. You got
You like
pop
90s
rock?
alternative?
They like-
It's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
All
got
of
a
the
little
above.
everything. Got some
One
emo?
of the
They
one of the
gotcha.
things you can tell from mine is like the Frusciante block. You know,
Sure.
it's
Yeah.
like, and then the rest of like the yellows are when Frusciante.
You and
went
I
there.
have the same top 5, just in a different order. Wait, no,
And
never
then-
mind. No.
And then
It's
their
close,
first
but not
guitar
quite.
player, I'm like, no. But like, I mean, it's not that there's a it's just I don't listen to those albums are just
Yeah, other
not,
than By the Way.
yeah, no, by the way, I think it's fantastic. I think By the
It's
Way.
trash.
No,
Worst Frusciante record.
I
Ever,
don't think so.
including his solo albums.
So, number-wise or percentage-wise,
pretty
Blood
good.
Sugar Sex Magic, I think, is the highest rated, followed by Stadium Arcadium.
Generally, it's up in the top, yeah.
Well, just like based on our 5 rankings, it looks like Blood's the highest.
Mhm.
Then
Yeah.
Stadium. Then it's a tie between
California is pretty consistent.
California.
Or Californication, I should call it.
It's a good record. It's a good record. So I think you know.
It is. Yeah. But it's got some shit on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think every album has some shit on it. Even my favorite.
Welcome to the Chili Peppers. Overall, though, do a little quick end wrap up here. I went into this discography as a fan since Blood Sugar. Go back and watch our first episode to see our history with the band. And nothing in my rankings really changed from what I thought going in, except Canteen beating Californication. Every time you hear that record, it gets better. But I always knew, and Stadium, I guess, I always thought Californication was better than Stadium, but that changed during this, so it was fun.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Anybody
We're doing
else?
songs next, right?
Yep, we got to do our
Yeah.
top songs. Stick around for that. Like, subscribe.
We did it.
We made it. Woo! Next week's the Ramones.
Yes.
We need a fucking cleanser. All right. Be safe. Make good decisions.